All right, man. We back in the building, man. Salute to the family. Salute to my brother right here, man. If y'all don't know, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Cuff Boys. Cuff Boys, that's his name over there. Doing a hell of a job covering the case. You know what I'm saying? We talking YSL right now. We talking Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? We talking Slime. And we want to know. The question is the man guilty? That's the real question that we need to be breaking down right now. And I want to play these clips. I want to play some clips from him, and we're gonna react to him. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna react to my brother clips. Um, and the thing is we definitely got to start talking about what's going on at this current moment in time. You know what I'm saying? He does a hell of a job. Y'all make sure y'all sub to him. But hey, right side is rocking in the building. Y'all see, hey, I got my camera on. I got my camera right. You feel me? I'm in the building. I'm in the building. It is what it is. So y'all show me love, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all sub to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button because we need all the support we can get over here. We're gonna play a few things, and I don't even know. You know, it's so crazy. I don't even think this is the right clip right here. Let's pull the right clip up. We're gonna go to my brother channel right there. Here, let me make sure I do it the right way. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down and make sure y'all just see me at the current moment in time, right? It's different when you on camera. It's different, but you know, y'all know, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna rock how I rock. So we're gonna go make sure we find the right information, the right camera. I mean, the right videos, those type of things, because we got a lot of things happening in this Young Thug trial. Before we bring up the videos, I want to talk just a little about it. This is the thing right here. You got quote unquote King Slime. They call him King Slime. My God, I ain't never heard nobody call nobody that. But this is what you have going on. You have Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, right? Him and his lawyer, Brian Steele, as well as his other lawyer. I gotta look it up. I can't remember the black brother name. He doing a hell of a job as well, cross-examining individuals. He doing a hell of a job doing cross on people. So we got to give credit where credit is due. It is what it is. All I'm saying is you got Brian Steele. Brian Steele is the most known at this current moment in time, and he making waves in this trial. He making waves. I done heard people sit here and tell me YSL Steel. That's what they call it, YSL Steel. Why? Because he doing a hell of a job. He doing a hell of a job as far as being an attorney and defending his client. He's going to bat. I ain't got no legal issues going on, but if I do have any that come up in the state of Georgia, I might need to call Brian Steele. I'm just telling y'all. Steve Sadal, Brian Steele. Those may be the two individuals I need to call if I have legal issues going on in this state. I'm just saying. From what I've seen and how they represent it. So, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But we want to bring this up, and I want to make sure I'm live and I'm live in living color, man. Shout out to Aiden, man. Shout out to my brother, and I say it respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Exclusive X, my brother X. If it weren't for these two individuals, who I wouldn't be live. I wouldn't even have a camera on. I gotta have my shades on because this damn light you gotta have to be live and shit, and for you to look decent. You know, the damn light be blinding the shit out my ass. So hey, I got a light. But let's do it the right way. I want to pull these videos up, and I want to react to some of them. You know what I'm saying? I want to start with it's interesting. It's interesting because first things first. let me talk about the case before I even react to any of the videos. So what's being shown right now is that the prosecution is making a case. The case that they're making stems off of shit that happened 10 years ago. You get a lot of quote unquote individuals who's supposed to be testifying. They get up there and what they tell you. Shit, I don't remember what happened 10 years ago. Now you got Woody, you right. You got some individual who, okay, you know, they protecting the squad. I got that. But still, I got other individual getting up there, and they like, man, look, this happened 10 years ago. Whatever I told them, I don't even remember what the hell I even talked to these folks about. I don't even remember. This is what they're talking about right now. And this is what they want Young Thug, right? They want Young Thug to go to jail. He already, prison. They want him to go to prison. The man is already locked up. But they trying to use the evidence that they bringing out right now to convict this man. This is what the people are trying to do. I'm just going to be honest about it. I'm just going to be honest. Nothing they have told me speaks of Rico, speaks of them being in some gang and them doing things to further the gang or whatever these people are talking about. The state. Whatever they're talking about right now, they haven't proved a motherfucking thing, in my opinion. They haven't proved it. Maybe y'all disagree. Maybe y'all disagree with me. And maybe y'all understand that the state have proved something that maybe I just don't see. In my personal opinion, they ain't proved a motherfucking thing. They ain't proved nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Let me turn my camera a little bit. They ain't proved a damn thing. All they have showed me is that, okay, yeah. You had hood niggas doing hood nigga activities. Did that improve or further the gang, quote unquote YSL? Did it improve or further it? In my opinion, no. A nigga selling, I'm just asking y'all. I'm asking y'all. A nigga selling $30 worth of crack. A nigga selling $60 worth of marijuana. Is that improving? I know niggas who were doing way bigger transactions than anything they talking about right now. I know niggas, and that's just me. And this is me in college. Were we further? Not we. Excuse me. Not we. Were they trying to further gang activity? No. Them niggas were trying to make a little money. That's it. Trying to make a little money. What's the difference here? You got nigga trying to make a little money. That's it. And you trying to tell me that this is furthering gang activity. This is a conspiracy RICO case where these individuals were utilizing them selling dime bags and nick bags to further some large gang. Y'all making it seem like they Pablo Escobar, and we looking at it and we realize that they not no damn Pablo. They damn respectfully. I say this respectfully. They I mean, who are they? Who are they? Anything they doing? What is it? What is it really? How is it moving the game YSL forward? Some niggas jumping over or stealing a car and shit. How did that move the game YSL for? It didn't. The game YSL ain't shit without Young Thug. And how did Thug is the one individual who wasn't convicted, who wasn't incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? He was the one individual who was doing things the right way. If you listen to a lot of these folks' testimony, you know what you hear? They'll sit here and tell you, well, although we quote unquote founded YSL together, that's what we did. We founded YSL together, quote unquote. Yeah, what these folks will tell you? They'll be like, well, Thug, he said, you can carry my bags on tour. We're going to give you a way out. We're going to give you a way out. You can carry my bags on tour, and I'll pay you for that. And I'm trying to help you, give you opportunity to get out of the lifestyle that you live in. Right? And then what they start doing? Committing crimes. And when they start committing crimes, what Thug do? Throw their ass off the damn tour. All right, bro. I can't have you out here robbing folks. I can't have you doing it. You got to go. But the state is telling me right now that Thug this is ridiculous. This is some of the most ridiculous stuff that I've ever heard. I want to talk about Woody, though. Let me see. Let's pull up Woody's latest testimony. And I thought Woody, I want to start with Miss Bumpkins because we seen that there was a ex parte communication meeting, right? Or ex parte meeting, right? And you had Woody in there, you had Bumpkins in there, hit Woody's attorney at that time before she fired, according to him. What he said, she fired. I ain't got no problem with you, Woody. Go ahead, fire the hell out of her ass. Fire. She was trying to get the hell out of the way anyway. But you got a legal meeting going on. And then the judge comes in, and instead of addressing the illegal meeting, what do he say? He trying to talk about, well, how did you find out about the meeting? My God, this is demented. Let's see what's going on. We're gonna go. Let's start here. Let me see which one is this. Young Thug trial lawyer arrested. Yeah. This is what we're gonna start at right here. We're gonna start at the chaos with Woody. I ain't got no problem. Here we go right here. Let me pull this up.
Infamous snitch who talked to the police on.
All right, here we go. I want to react to this right here. Let's react to it, and we're gonna put it on and do it the right way. This is my first time doing because I'm doing a recording right now. I'm not live, but I'm doing a recording, and this is probably gonna be a premiere. It's probably gonna be my first premiere for my channel. And so we're going to react to this video right here. Let's make sure we bring it up the right way. Make sure we do it the right way. Y'all know how it is, man. Let's see. There you go right there. Boom. All right. We got Woody on the stand. Let's make that the big screen. And we're going to react to what Woody is talking about. We're going to react to Woody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. And once again, man, shout out to Off the Cuff. I mean, I don't think it's Off the Cuff. What's the brother name? Let me make sure I get his name right. Well, we'll get his name right in a second, but let's listen to this video and respond to it accordingly. Here we go right here. We're going to play the video and then we're going to respond accordingly.
And if I get another false allegation and you do nothing, I'm shocked. I'm appalled at you. I sit here day after day, false allegation, just machine. I give over everything. I've done this for 33 years. I've never read a case like this.
Now, I got a problem with you now. I would suggest you don't say anymore. Okay, everybody, calm down. Everybody.
Day 86 and 87 of the Young Thug YSL RICO trial was absolutely insane. Kenneth Copeland, aka Lil Woody, is an infamous snitch who talked to the police on interrogation footage for over 3 hours back in 2015. He takes this in and invokes his Fifth Amendment privilege, which ultimately means the judge must hold him in contempt and put him in jail.
All right, hold on. I want to be clear on what's going on. So we got Lil Woody, and my brother breaks it down perfectly. Y'all make sure I go sub to his channel, man. What's the brother name? I want to make sure I get his name right. Cuff Boys. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to Cuff Boys, man. The man does a hell of a job breaking this trial down. One of the between him, lead attorney, you know what I'm saying? Those are the two individuals I really follow as far as trying to keep up with this trial. I think they do a hell of a job. So y'all make sure y'all sub to both of those individuals, man, because they do a hell of a job. We got to react to this stuff. We got to react. Here we go. We're going to keep it going.
This day is literally chaos. I'm actually speechless. Towards the end, Brian Stew basically says he hates Miss Love, and he says that she makes him hate coming into work every day. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Just watch the video. Watch the entire video. Hit subscribe. Here we go. First look at Thug on day 86. Got a nice sweater on. He's smiling right now because they're bringing in this guy on the left right here, another guy that's just helping a student, a law student right here. But
after a person has identified where their vehicle that they've rented is located on that board, would they have to interact with any representatives at that time?
So at that point, for me to switch that Corolla into something that would be more suitable for my size, yeah, I would have to go inside and see someone. Yes.
Okay.
All right, so they're testifying to a lot of bullshit, trying to really hammer it home that Thug was the guy that rented the car and drove out of the Hertz location with the car.
This came from corporate. They asked to pull rental agreements, records for this particular.
All right, Thug's lawyer Keith Adams up for cross.
You circled that and you said that looks like an Infinity. Is that right?
Correct.
Right. Tell me from.
All right, we're gonna fast forward because this shit. Matter of fact, we're gonna go back because I don't even know what this shit is about. We got to get Woody on the stand, man. We want to hear Woody get up there and talk. Here we go, right here. Let's get Woody on the stand, man. Here we go. Let's see. I think this is where Woody takes the stand. Let's see what's going on. Let's see.
Spoke. He asked us questions, we answered his questions, and we moved forward. And no time during any of those conversations we were having.
Fifth, if they know it.
If Mr. Copeland does not, Your Honor, and so become
Judge, Fifth Amendment.
What an insane fit to wear to court.
We got Woody on the stand.
White pants and a plaid shirt.
Woody come up there wilding. Come up there motherfucker wilding.
All right, Mr. Copeland, your counsel, Mr. Melnick, have you had an opportunity to talk with him about testifying today?
Yes.
Has the state provided you a letter of immunity or a copy of the order that I have signed directing that they give you?
This is intense. He's in a courtroom and he snitched on a lot of people in this courtroom, put them in the car. I'm pretty sure he wanted to wear wire or FaceTime Thug to get Thug caught, take down everyone in order to not go to jail. He's terrified of going to jail.
Use immunity.
Hey, Woody,
Do you have
we
a copy
don't
of it?
want to go. Hey,
You've been subpoenaed in this case
thing.
to appear before and give testimony in this particular matter. State has provided the court sufficient reasons as to why you are necessary as a witness in this case. It appears that you've been properly subpoenaed to appear as a witness in this case, and that your testimony is necessary in the public interest. Because of the fact that you have some concerns about what your testimony may indicate or could indicate in this case, and that's something that you and your counsel have talked about, and I'm not certainly going to inquire about that. But in order to potentially deal with anything that may come out of that, the state is basically, knowing that you have a Fifth Amendment privilege, says, okay, we acknowledge that. We're going to give you immunity. And as a result of that, then you have to testify. As a result of that, if you don't testify, then I, as the judge in this case, have several remedies. One of those is that I could hold you in contempt and jail you because the way that you get out of that contempt is to just testify. That's the only thing they want to.
Hold on. So now they just told Woody. They literally just told this man, hey, look, we giving you immunity. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but at the end of the day, if you don't testify, I'm going to hold your ass in contempt and I'm going to jail your ass. That's what the judge just said. This is crazy. Let's keep going.
In this case, you testify. So your attorney told me you're going to invoke your Fifth Amendment privilege. Done, said. Power of the immunity has been signed. I have a copy.
Hold on. The judge literally says, your attorney has told me that you're going to invoke your Fifth Amendment privilege. The Fifth Amendment tells you, get what? You ain't got to say a motherfucking thing. You ain't got to say shit. Under your Fifth Amendment rights, right? You cannot incriminate yourself according to the Constitution. But then they say, well, we done gave you immunity, so we don't give a damn about the Fifth Amendment. We done gave you immunity, so you can't incriminate yourself. You can't do it. And so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna make sure that your ass speak on the stand. That's what they're saying right now. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Copy that right now. So you're required to testify. If you don't testify, the state's probably going to ask me to jail you. And I'm probably going to do that. So I'd like you to go ahead.
If you don't testify, we're going to jail your ass. We're going to lock your ass up if you don't testify. The state going to ask for it, and I'm probably going to do it. That's what the judge just said. That's what the judge literally just said. Incredible. Let's keep going.
Out and talk with your lawyer and tell me what you want to do at that point in time, okay?
You need any more time to talk, Mr. Copeland? Okay. What is your desire at this time?
I'm taking the field.
Okay, you're taking the fifth, but you got to mean that you still want to. Are you going to testify? That's the thing.
Hold on. That nigga said, you need any more time? Nope, I don't need no more time. I'm taking the fifth. I'm taking the fifth. Fuck it. The judge sitting there talking about, hold on, wait a minute. You gonna take the fifth, even though I just told you I'm gonna lock your ass up if you take the fifth? This is what the judge is saying. Listen to him. Let's keep going. This is incredible. This is incredible right here.
Thing. I've acknowledged the fact you have a Fifth Amendment privilege, but the state's giving you immunity, so that overrides that Fifth Amendment privilege.
So the state giving you immunity overrides your Fifth Amendment privilege? Just because the state said, you know, we're not gonna prosecute you. We're not going to prosecute you. That overrides your Fifth Amendment of not incriminating yourself. We ain't going to prosecute you if you do incriminate yourself. That overrides it. This is incredible. This is incredible right here. And this is why we got to follow this, because this is my God. Let's keep clicking. Here we go.
They require you to testify.
Yeah, but the state don't know what they're talking about. So they ask me a question. They implicate me. Then.
Okay, they can't prosecute you on that.
People want to think Woody dumber than a motherfucker. You know, Woody's smart. That nigga literally just said, if the state asks me something that implicate me, then and he talking about, well, they can't prosecute you on that. Nigga, I'm not trying to tell on my damn self. I'm not trying to do that. Right? Let's keep going. Woody's smarter than what y'all think. Here we go.
They can't.
He doesn't care about being prosecuted. He just doesn't want all his snitching to come out in court because it's going to be crazy.
The state can't use that testimony. They can't kind of say, have it both ways. Like you testify and then use that against you to indict you and prosecute you.
Do you wish to testify, Mr. Copeland? Is that no? You have to say no on the record.
Say it again.
Do you wish to testify?
He said, I tell him whatever I got to tell him. So I testify.
You will testify.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right. Okay. What we're going to do in just a second is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call for our jurors. We'll formally administer the oath to you, and then the state will ask you some questions, okay? And then you'll be cross-examined at some point in time by.
Now, this is where Woody got their ass from the beginning. They said, Woody, are you going to testify? He said, well, shit, he just told me I got to testify, so I'm going to testify. Right? That's what he just said. Watch this. Watch what Woody do. I love this.
Can I speak my turn before? Because I think I just said the wrong thing.
Oh,
I tell you what, let's step outside and talk to Mr. Melnick.
I think I.
Hold on. What is that? What is that? Hold on. Can I get my attorney? I think I just said the wrong shit. I done fucked up in this motherfucker. I done fucked up. I done said some shit I was not supposed to say. That's what Woody just said. That's what Woody said. Let's keep going.
Said the wrong thing. Come on, bro. I wonder what Thug thinking. This man snitched on me. Is about to come out in court. He's not trying to testify now. Brian still has something to say about all this.
I asked for any notes that were entitled to exculpatory information under Brady. Ms. Hilton told me that there was one statement, and she emailed that to me and to everyone on the defense side. But, Your Honor, I don't have any of the other notes. Mr. Copeland met with law enforcement on the January 11th of 2015. So, God forbid, the killing of Mr. Thomas is at 7:22 approximately, January 10th, 2015. By the early morning hours, I'm going to tell you about 4 in the morning, Mr. Copeland is on video, audio recording with Detective Thorpe. And he made statements that he knows nothing about anything. Since then, he has made additional at least 5 recorded statements that I'm aware of, and he's made other statements that I have nothing on, been inconsistent. So anything that he told the state in this preparation would be inconsistent.
So what is young Thug lawyer saying right here? Thug lawyer saying Brian Steele. Shout out to Brian Steele, man. Brian Steele. Hey, he invited to the cookout, man. He invited to the damn cookout. You damn right Brian still is invited to the cookout. Why is Brian still invited to the cookout? Because he been keeping it a buck out this motherfucker, bro. He been keeping it a buck. Brian still is saying right here. Lil Woody, what's the name? Kendrick Copeland or Kenneth Copeland, excuse me, not Kendrick, Kenneth Copeland. This man done said somewhat of everything. Since he done been dealing with the state, been dealing with everybody he dealing with, as far as prosecution goes, he done made all type of statement. We don't know what this man might say on the damn stand. We don't know. Why? Because he done said so many things that they contradicted themselves. Let's keep going. Is Woody? How is Woody? How can they consider Woody a credible individual? How is he credible? It makes no sense for Woody and the state to be able to utilize this man, a man who done got up there and said everything but I killed my mama, and I say that respectfully because I don't think he killed his mama. But at the same time, the man that got up there and said everything but the truth. How do we know this? Because he tell you, hey, when I was talking to them motherfuckers, I was lying like a motherfucker. That's what he said. I didn't say it. He said, this is ridiculous. Let's keep going. Let's keep clicking on this.
Statements, which is impeachment evidence under Brady.
And I provided that information to defense counsel. Outside that, the state doesn't have any notes. And so there's nothing else to turn over except for what I did turn over.
I swear affirm testimony about the report of the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Yes. Let me see if you state your first and last name for the vote, please.
Kenneth Copeland.
And Mr. Copeland, good afternoon. Do you want to be here?
Ma'am?
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay. What does...
Hold on. We got to start from the... She said, do you want to be here? I'm here. Nigga, I'm here. How old are you, sir? Grown. This is fantastic. Here we go. Let's keep it going.
Does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
I'm an adult.
And when you say you're an adult, what number in years are you?
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you to step outside to your headquarters of jury deliberation, please?
Bro acting like he not on camera snitching already, though.
Bro,
He's going to jail, man.
Mr. Copeland, given the fact that you have invoked your Fourth privilege, but the state has already given you immunity, this court holds you in willful contempt, and we'll see you on Monday.
Hold on. So, oh God, that nigga said, "Hold on, we gotta get it right. We gotta get it right." That nigga said, "Hold on, let's rewind it. I want to hear the question asked again. I want to hear the question asked to Mr. Copeland." This shit is hilarious. Let's hear it one more time.
You swear affirm testimony about the report of the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Let me see if you state your first and last name for the vote, please.
Y'all.
Kenneth Copeland.
And Mr. Copeland, good afternoon. Do you want to be here?
Ma'am?
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Do you want to be here? I'm here. Are you gonna let me ask me some? Are you gonna let me ask you some questions? What? What did he say? Hold on, what did he say? He didn't say that. What did he say?
And Mr. Copeland, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Do you want to be here?
Ma'am?
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
Are you gonna let me ask you some questions? Okay. Here we go. One more time. Let's listen to it.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay. What does grown mean?
How old are you?
I'm an adult.
Okay.
That nigga said, "How old are you?" Grown. I'm grown as fuck. Hold on. Listen. Hold on. How old are you? Nigga said, "How old are you?" Grown.
Ma'am?
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay. What
How old are you? Grown.
does grown mean?
What does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
I'm an adult.
When you say you're an adult, what number in years are you?
We only asking about the nigga age right now. We ain't got to anything about anything. We only asking about his age. What the nigga said? And he said, "I'm an adult." I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you get you to step outside to your headquarters of jury deliberation, please?
Bro acting like he not on camera snitching already, though. He's going to jail, man.
Mr. Copeland, given the fact that you have invoked your Fifth Amendment privilege, but the state has already given you immunity, this court holds you in willful contempt, and we'll see you on Monday. And we'll see if we can get some more testimony at that point in time.
Hold on. The judge said we gonna lock your ass up if you gonna take the field. We locking your ass up immediately, nigga. We ain't playing that. You better come out and testify, damn it. If you don't come out and testify, we locking your motherfucking ass up. That what the judge just said. Is it right? I don't know. Hey, the law system is the law system. Do I agree with it? I disagree. Shit, what's the problem with that man saying, I don't want to be here. I don't want to talk about none of this shit. Yeah, you gave me immunity. Okay, that's fine. I still don't want to talk about it. The judge said, take his ass into custody. Take his ass into custody. Let's hold on. Let's keep going.
This guy George is a reporter in Atlanta, and he pointed out something that's pretty bad, in my opinion. Court officers instructed Sylvia and I not to record or photograph the arrest. What? Court officers do not have the power to do that. Only the judge.
Now, if y'all don't know, y'all make sure y'all go sub to Sylvia. She does a hell of a job. She's in the courtroom every day. You know what I'm saying? She does a hell of a job over there as far as giving you information as far as what's going on within the courtroom. So y'all make sure y'all sub to Sylvia's channel, man. Salute to the queen, man. Nothing but love and respect to Sylvia. Same thing with my brother right here. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with lead attorney and AV. Y'all make sure y'all sub to all these people because they doing a hell of a job covering this case. And Sylvia, she came on and spoke on multiple different aspects. She was actually live today, you know what I'm saying? And even though it wasn't much going on in the courtroom, she was live covering Jeffrey Williams Sr., Young Thug's father. I think he had like a kind of like a podcast, something going on today, like I don't know if it was a podcast, a video, whatever it was. He did have that going on, and she did a hell of a job covering it today. So y'all make sure y'all go show the queen love because she does a great job of giving you inside information as far I want y'all to listen to her talk about the jurors in this situation, in this case. She got a nickname for damn near every juror in the case, and man, it's just really interesting to have somebody who's there and speaking on what's actually going on. Shout out to her, man. She's doing a hell of a job. Let's keep it moving.
Judge has the power to do that. Parties and spectators may use recording devices to record proceedings only as specifically authorized by the court pursuant to this rule. All parties and spectators shall turn the power off to any recording device while present in the courtroom unless the judge allows orally or in writing the use of recording devices in the courtroom for purposes other than recording sounds and images. But basically, this is not good that a deputy did that, and also the state knew he was going to do this.
Jury is excused. Would you please entertain a motion for a mistrial?
And here's a motion for a mistrial from Brian Steele. Let's see what he says.
Mr. Steele, I'll entertain it right now. The basis for your mistrial. We didn't know what he was going to invoke. We didn't know what he was going to testify to, and I certainly didn't.
That's not true. They knew this man. This man told them from the beginning that he was going to invoke his Fifth Amendment right. He said that from the beginning, and when that. Hence the reason, if you listen to how the judge was talking to him from the beginning, the judge knew he was going to do it. They knew this. They was hoping he didn't do it because he was given because they had given him what is it called immunity. But at the end of the day, they knew that he wasn't for to get up there and just start talking like that. They knew the man was going to invoke his Fifth Amendment right, and this is the problem I have with all of it. Glanville, the prosecution, they wasting the people's time. They wasting the people's time and they wasting the people's money. Let's keep it going, though. We're going to keep it going.
He was only asked one question. So at this point in time, there's really, you can't knowingly let a witness invoke their Fifth Amendment privilege in front of a jury, but that didn't happen.
He said, you can't knowingly let a witness invoke. That's exactly what Woody just did. In front of the damn jury, the nigga said, I plead the Fifth. On my age, nigga, on my age. I plead the Fifth on how old I am. incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let's keep it going.
In this case, last thing we heard from Mr. Colvin was he was going to testify.
Everything you say, I'll adopt because I was about to say those words. Based upon information belief, I'd like to call witnesses from the prosecution. I was told, I do not have the personal information, but I was told that Mr. Copeland made that known to officers of the prosecution team prior to being called right now.
But it's what I was told. I mean, the last thing the court knew.
If a party knows that a witness is going to invoke the Fifth Amendment in front of a jury, which poisons us, I mean, there's no doubt it prejudices Mr. Williams.
This is ridiculous. According to what Brian Steele is saying right now, he understood that Woody was going to take the Fifth. He understood that. The prosecution was the one who didn't understand that. And so now what we got going on is that literally Brian Steele is sitting there telling them that I knew this. How the hell y'all didn't know this? And according to the judge, well, we didn't know whatever. How did Brian Steele know the man was going to take the Fifth? And the prosecution, this is their star witness. This is the prosecution star witness right now. And the man literally just took the Fifth. But they didn't know what was going on. Brian Steele knew what was going on, but they didn't know what was going on. I don't believe it. And we haven't even gotten to the part of the ex parte communication with Little Woody. We haven't even got there yet. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna talk about all of it. Let's keep going. Shout out once again, man. Y'all make sure y'all sub to my brother channel, man. Hey, he do a hell of a job covering this case.
Et al. This trial's been going on now, I believe, 8 months in front of a jury. They've heard Mr. Copeland's name however many times a court reporter says.
Casey, that's what we've heard.
No,
So.
the jurors have heard Kenneth Copeland.
And as well. Okay.
I opened on him that he's the killer. We cross-examined all these witnesses about Kenneth Copeland. The state talked about Kenneth Copeland. My point is, if this honorable court finds that the state knew or had reason to believe that he was going to do this in front of a jury, that his response was going to be, I'm invoking the Fifth Amendment, then, Your Honor, yes, I adopt what you said. That's wrong of a party, and I'm moving for mistrial.
Okay. All right, sir.
The judge doesn't care. It sounds like the state knew because of this right here. I note that 2 sheriff's deputies pulled me and Sylvia out of the courtroom to tell me that if Copeland were arrested, that we're not to take pictures or have sound. That strongly implies that those sheriff deputies had a reason to believe he would be arrested. So clearly they knew that he was going to invoke his
He was going to plead the Fifth. They knew he was going to plead the Fifth.
Also, Thugger Daily tweeted this: deleted social media post from Woody during the lunch break. I'm good. Stop calling me. I ain't crying at all. This is my last jail time. I love y'all and I have to take this trip. My head high. Nobody didn't force me to, and I'm gonna be good, okay? God didn't bring me this far for nothing. It is what it is. I'll be okay.
Mr. Copeland's communication to us that he is going to speak on the stand, that he is going to testify, and watching what happens when Mr. Copeland gets on the stand. Mr. Copeland did not want to have to be taken into custody. The court gave him the opportunity to have present in court with him someone who is supposed to be representing his best interests. We have seen is communication, both verbal and nonverbal, between Mr. Copeland's supposed counsel and counsel for defendants. And a look as if I tried from Mr. Copeland's supposed counsel in the direction of counsel for the defendants. Mr. Melnick attempted to assert for Mr. Copeland. May I finish?
Let her finish, Mr. Melnick. Please sit down. I'll let you start.
She out of order, man. And this is the problem with the judge. She out of order. Love done been out of order this entire case. AD Love has been out of order this entire case. You know what I'm saying? And this is just another showing of how she out of order. It's ridiculous. And the judge allows this to happen. He allows it to continue. This is crazy. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
While Mr. Copeland is on the stand stating that he wants to testify, that he will testify rather. Mr. Melnick turns to the direction of counsel for the defendants and motions like, that's it. Then, as we are standing out waiting for the jury to come in, Mr. Copeland requests to speak with counsel for the state, but Mr. Melnick keeps walking in.
Does at any point in time tell you I'm not going to testify? I'm invoke the Fifth Amendment.
No. As what happens, as Mr. Copeland requested to speak with the state, Mr. Melnick keeps going in, regardless of Mr. Copeland's request to speak with the state. And then we learn that Mr. Melnick tells Mr. Copeland they are going to hammer you. So Miss Hilton comes back in and asked me, had I spoken with Mr. Melnick? Had I told him that we are going to hammer Mr. Copeland?
Holy shit. So she's saying the defense influenced his decision.
The state had not made any such communication with anybody. So what we are seeing, we believe, is tampering with witnesses, this particular witness on the part of people who are not the state. So we are concerned. I don't know that Mr. Copeland's interest is being represented. That interest may not be in alignment with the people that Mr. Melnick is communicating with on breaks. And after Mr. Copeland has communicated to this court, he will testify. He's been nothing but communicative with Ms. Hilton during the time that she has been interviewing him and speaking with him. But Mr. Melnick kept going back in there and going back in there and going back in there. And the reason that we have a problem with this is that Mr. Copeland is not facing any charges. For Mr. Melnick to suggest or say to him that we're going to hammer him, it causes us to call into question whose interest he's representing, starting from the point at which.
And now this is the problem with all of it. And see, hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is always 2020, right? But even though Ms. Love is making this case right now that they're not going to quote unquote hammer Little Woody, Mr. Copeland, the problem is that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. And so it's just ridiculous what's going on. And if this man, I know his lawyer supposedly had tickets. Shit, I was out the country. His lawyer had tickets like I had tickets, right? His lawyer might have been in Mexico with me. Who knows? At the same time, regardless of where his lawyer was, this man said, I plead the fifth. And y'all going to incarcerate him for pleading, for utilizing his constitutional right. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what's going on. It's an abuse of the justice system. This whole trial has been an abuse of the justice system. And we got to get into, and we're going to get into some more parts. This is, I'm starting here, but I'm going to go back and react to other videos and other things that happened in this trial. It's just been an abuse overall from the state's from the state's perspective. And it's a damn shame, in my opinion. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going.
Mr. Melnick is invoking Mr. Copeland's Fifth Amendment right after Mr. Copeland has said he's going to testify, has gone a little off rails, and it's a little bit concerning.
He said, though, at the end that he thinks he said the wrong thing. So let me talk to my lawyer. Doesn't that indicate that he didn't mean that he said he's going to testify at first?
Motion for a mistrial, we would argue that it's caused by actions on the part of people other than the state that Mr. Copeland got here and said what he did. So we will continue to speak with Mr. Copeland because Mr. Copeland doesn't have any charges that are open. If he asks to speak with us, which he has, we'll go and speak with him. But it would appear to me that Mr. Copeland's best interest would be served by Mr. Copeland not being inside the Fulton County Jail. So, Your Honor, I would ask that the court deny the motion for a mistrial. Mr. Copeland was at the point right before lunch agreeing to testify. That is the reason we were ready.
This man literally got up there and said, I plead the fifth. And now the state argument is that, you know what? What's in his best interest is him not pleading the fifth. This is what the state's saying. They're saying that according to the state, his best interest is not pleading the fifth. A damn shame. This is a damn shame what's going on. This is ridiculous. Let's keep going, though. We're going to keep going.
Ready to get started right before lunch because now he's been told he's going to be hammered by his attorney.
I am going to deny the motion for mistrial, Mr. Steele, at this point in time. I'll note that you've made it.
My understanding is I'm going to proffer Brady's investigator who is looking at me and I trust her. I'd like to call her as a witness. I was told I was not there. Heard Mr. Copeland prior to coming in to the courtroom, almost immediately prior, state, and if I have to go to jail, then lock me up. Now, what David Botts told me as I was walking in that he heard, he's right behind me, so he should be speaking for himself, but he heard Kenneth Copeland tell the prosecution, I said the wrong people, please correct it, that he's invoking the fifth. That's why I raised it. I'm not saying anybody did anything wrong. I'm saying that if a party knows or has a reason to believe that a witness may invoke the Fifth Amendment in front of a jury.
But the challenge we're having, Mr. Steele, is I do believe that there's probably been there's a lot of influences inside and outside. So I'm going to basically base it on the proffers of counsel and just remind you all of your professional responsibility.
Let's just say the truth, man. Free Young Thug, man. Free Jeffrey Williams. Free Young Thug. I'm on the Free Young Thug bandwagon now. Why? Why am I on the Free Young Thug bandwagon? from everything I done heard, right? Y'all want to make, or the state is trying to make he's this huge gang boss and all that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Every chance they done had to make some type of correlates or show some type of coordination, right, between Young Thug and YSL and it being this huge gang and whatever they got going on, whatever. Yeah, what? Oh, man, I ain't no hood nigga. I'm not a hood nigga. I will never claim to be a hood nigga. Why? Because I mean I grew up in the hood, but I played basketball, nigga. The real hood niggas told me to stay your ass out the streets. Stay out the streets. This ain't for you. And get what? I'm proud. I'm glad they told me that. Why? Because that's exactly what I did. That's what made me play basketball. Just stay away from them niggas. Right? It is what it is. I'll be honest. My thing is this though. What they're claiming at this current moment in time is Young Thug was this huge street boss ordering up, man, listen, Young Thug younger than me. He younger than me. Let me see, I graduated college in 2011, right? 2011. The shit that they asking about happened in 2013, 2014. This nigga was probably, what, all of 22, 23 years old. This nigga wasn't no fucking boss or nothing. Hey, was he doing this thing as far as music goes? And maybe he had street cred like that. It is what it is. My thing is this nigga, what they trying to the picture they're trying to paint of Thug, it ain't like that. I know hood niggas. Nigga, you ain't no boss at 22, 23, 24, nigga. You not a boss. You're not a boss. They got a nigga on the stand, or earlier, they had a nigga on the stand who is damn near 44. Nigga said he was born in 79. He was driving the car that crashed and all that other shit that they say Thug was in. Can't prove that he was in the car. They can't prove he was in the car outside of this man's testimony, and this man's testimony has been all over the place. But you telling me that Thug was a kingpin and he was running? No, man, stop it. This man was doing what we all do at a young age, trying to make a way for himself. He was trying to find a way. That's it. Hey, look. Shout out to Thug because I think Thug he on trial. The nigga he fat as shit right now, right? We used to seeing the skinny Thug back in the day. Shit, and in 2015, get what? I was skinnier than a motherfucker too. Hey, I'm about 275 now. I ain't gonna lie to you. 6'5", 275. Damn it, back then I was probably 6'5", 215. Shit, 215 if I was lucky. I might have been 185. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have been 185 back then. Shout out to Thug, man. Free Slime, man. Free King Slime. Free Thug, because this is ridiculous what they got going on. Let's keep going though. We're gonna keep going. And we're gonna have more videos reacting to all of what's going on. We're gonna keep reacting to this.
Requirements, okay?
Max Shart standing up. You know, every time Max Shart stand up, something happens, bro. Apparently, you pronounce Shart like shard, I think. So I've been messing that up for the whole trial.
I'm just telling the court that in order for you to deny my motion for a mistrial, this is bad.
And I'm going to deny your motion, and I've made my ruling. I'm done at this point in time, in terms of this motion for mistrial.
I'd like to call the witnesses, but I understand what you're saying.
I'm not going to call any witnesses. I don't need any witnesses.
Glanville, I'm sorry. This man is biased than a motherfucker. Glanville, he done denied all the, and we're gonna get to it. But what done happened is now we have a situation where Mr. DeMonte's attorney has called Glanville and said that he's now a active witness in this case. The reason being he's a witness is because of the he was there for the ex parte communications, and so now what they're saying is that we need you to testify. We need you to testify. This is incredible. I love it all. Let's keep it going. Oh, I don't fucked up. Hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure I get back to where we was at.
However many times a court reporter
Any such communication.
Start standing up. You know, every time Max Sharp stands.
Council, it's kind of their conference room. During lunch, I'm working on unrelated matters, and I'm going to get a ginger ale to calm my upset stomach. And I'm on the phone, but I'm hearing a gentleman speak very loudly on the phone with agents from the state. I believe agents from the state were present within earshot. And that gentleman on the phone, who was Kenneth Copeland, was making.
How do you know it was on the phone? If Kenneth Copeland's on the phone, was he talking on the phone, or?
He's standing in the hallway 10 feet from me, practically screaming in the phone.
Oh, so Mr. Copeland's on the phone?
Yes.
Okay, and you're overhearing this particular purported conversation.
I'm not testifying. I'm not giving a direct quote because I was on the phone handling my own business and I was
but
no interactions.
I think it's consistent with I'm not testifying. Okay, he can make a decision not to testify. Okay, but if he does so, and because he's already been told, you can invoke your Fifth Amendment privilege, and you've been given immunity, and if you don't, I told him what the consequences are this morning. That's consistent with what I've heard thus far, and I don't think that is.
How is this even going on? The judge is literally saying, Mr. Copeland, if you don't testify, if you invoke your rights, your privileges, we're going to lock your ass up. Why they do that at? So you telling me if this man wants to sit here and say, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment privileges, all right, you can invoke them, we're just going to lock your ass up. That's what the judge literally is saying right now. This is some bullshit, in my opinion.
I believe that the state was on notice that something like this.
Okay.
So the defense thinks the state knew this was going to happen. The state saying, no, his lawyer changed his mind and said we're going to hammer him. Let's be honest here. The jurors go home and watch some of this shit. Some of them do. At least one or two of them do.
They gotta go. I just remind you, from outside agitation or otherwise, you all need to stay away from any of this. You do. Both sides need to do this. Do not let outside influences influence your actions and get you in trouble. You all should rise to a higher standard in terms of don't let any of this stuff. I mean, these witnesses will testify to whatever they're going to testify to. So
the defense has done nothing.
I didn't say you did anything wrong. Okay, but I didn't say you did anything wrong. But okay.
I just want to be clear. The only thing that I've heard today is that the state has met with Kenneth Copeland without his attorney.
Are we going back to that again? I don't know
of any defense counsel that's had any conversations with Kenneth Copeland at all. And I just want to make that clear.
He's their witness at this point in time. If he wants to talk to you or he doesn't want to talk to you, he's got a lawyer. And that lawyer can make that decision, and so can Mr. Copeland. So,
Judge, I went back and reviewed my communications with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office in relation to Kenneth Copeland. And I found communications as late as June 5th of last year where the Fulton County District Attorney's Office had reached out to me about speaking to Mr. Copeland. Neither of these attorneys, no attorney at this table has ever attempted to contact me about Mr. Copeland and about his willingness or desire to testify at this trial. They have put us in this position where at the last minute, I'm trying to advise him as best I can what I think is best for him. Had they exercised the slightest bit of professional conduct, we would not be sitting here having this conversation today. I owe nothing to anybody at any of these tables. I don't care, candidly, no offense, don't care what happens with their cases. The only thing I care about is what happens to Kenneth Copeland. And for an assertion to be made that I or Mr. Copeland are somehow being influenced by somebody over here is absolutely ridiculous. I take great offense to it, and I can tell Ms. Love that I am going to the state bar to report her for contacting
Lord,
to be represented by counsel.
Hold on.
I have had conversations about Kenneth Copeland.
Hold on, wait a minute. And this is Mr. Copeland's lawyer. This is Lil Woody. This is his lawyer right here. That nigga said, "Hey, I'm taking this shit to the state bar. Whatever AD Love is talking about, fuck her, because she bullshitting right now. She been bullshitting and trying to make us look bad, and we not gonna have it. We not gonna have this shit." My God, let's rewind. I want to hear that one more time. I told y'all I've been following it, but I ain't been able to follow all of it. Let's listen to that one more time, because what y'all got to remember, after this, I believe this is the lawyer right here who has to go on whatever vacation. He got non-refundable tickets or whatever. And so next thing you know, you got Bumpkiss, I believe Bumpkiss, something like that. You got her coming in, Kayla. You got her coming in, and that's the one that Lil Woody was like, she fired. So we got to hear what this man is saying right here. I want to hear this one more time. Let's listen to it one more time.
State Bar to report her for contacting a witness that she knows to be represented by happens slight as they have about.
I'm rewinding. I'm gonna just let y'all know I'm rewinding this. This is interesting.
Kenneth Copeland at all, and I just want to make that clear.
He's their witness at this point in time. If he wants to talk to you or he doesn't want to talk to you, he's got a lawyer, and that lawyer can make that decision, and so can Mr. Copeland. So
Judge,
the lawyer is right there.
My communications with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office in relation to Kenneth Copeland,
okay.
And I found communications as late as June 5th of last year, where the Fulton County District Attorney's Office had reached out to me about speaking to Mr. Copeland. Neither of these attorneys, no attorney at this table has ever attempted to contact me about Mr. Copeland and about his willingness or desire to testify at this trial. They have put us in this position where at the last minute, I'm trying to advise him as best I can what I think is best for him. Had they exercised the slightest bit of professional conduct, we would not be sitting here having this conversation.
Oh, Lord.
I owe nothing to anybody at any of these tables. I don't care, candidly, no offense, don't care what happens with their cases. The only thing I care about is what happens to Kenneth Copeland. And for an assertion to be made that I or Mr. Copeland are somehow being influenced by somebody over here is absolutely ridiculous. I take great offense to it, and I can tell Ms. Love that I am going to the State Bar to report her for contacting a witness that she knows to be represented by counsel. She and I have had conversations about Kenneth Copeland.
The judge isn't going to care about any of this. This is just going to proceed. Kenneth's going to come up there next week and just keep saying he doesn't know anything or plead the fifth. He's just going to, it's going to be a complete waste of time, but very entertaining.
Copeland is in custody right now. It's because the state has utterly failed to follow up with me in any regard with regard to what Mr. Copeland
This is crazy.
Intends to do.
This is crazy.
That's probably not true.
It is grossly unfair.
I've known you for almost 2 decades. I've known Miss Hilton and Miss Love in particular for a long period of time, and I don't think that they would do that to you. And
Judge, at no.
The judge said, "Hey, hold on, we gotta." The judge said, "Hey, look, I done known you for 2 decades, and you gotta remember, these these judges and lawyers, shit, they all done practice, had multiple cases in front of Glanville. They done had multiple cases. I continue to tell people, I have family members who work in this in Fulton County, you know what I'm saying, and have practiced law in front of Judge Glanville. What they would tell me right now is the Judge Glanville they looking at, they don't know who he is. They don't know. This is what they would tell me. Am I saying this right, wrong, or indifferent? I don't know. I ain't never had a case in front of them. I hope to never have a case in front of them. I try my best to just stay out the courtroom. I don't want to be in the courtroom. But I will say this. They said that the Glanville that we looking at, this is a soft Glanville. This is what they told me. I'm just saying, this is what they told me. And so I want to finish this video, and we're gonna do this more often. We're gonna make sure I'm gonna start doing more recordings and premieres and those type of things. But let's finish this video up. Let's finish this up.
No point did they ever reach out to me about Mr. Copeland, about Mr. Copeland's testimony here today. The last time I heard from anybody in the Fulton DA's office was June of last year.
Ms. Hilton, did you reach out to Mr. Melnick?
When I talked to Mr. Copeland, he told me Mr. Melnick was not his attorney. So that is, I talked to the witness because
when did you talk to Mr. Copeland?
Last Friday, because my understanding prior to then is that Mr. Melnick had told Ms. Love that he wasn't his attorney. So when we went to go serve him, I understand that he did not have an attorney. When I met with Mr. Copeland, and this is Friday evening, Mr. Long and I went to go meet with him in the car. We said, "Hey, I think Mr. Melnick's your attorney." He said,
So the state is literally up there saying this man who arguing against it. Maybe that's why he had non-refundable tickets. Maybe that's why the tickets were non-refundable. Because the state is literally arguing that The man up there arguing right now is not Kenneth. It ain't Lil Woody attorney. This ain't. I don't even know why this man. The state is saying I don't even know why this man is here. He ain't even this man attorney according to what we know. We don't know him to be his attorney. My God, this is demented. Let's keep going. This is incredible.
Mr. Melnick is not my attorney.
Oh boy, that isn't good luck for this lawyer. Let's see what he says.
Not his attorney. Mr. Melnick disavowed being his attorney, and Mr. Copeland told me he wasn't his attorney. So that is what I base all of my decisions after.
That he is subject to being committed and held in the Fulton County Jail until the end of this trial.
With whether the state knew that Mr. Copeland was going to take the Fifth Amendment when he took the stand, and if so, was that proper or improper to put him up on the stand, knowing that they were going to? I know that they did know that he was going to take the Fifth because I heard it said outside right before I walked into court. They even said, the officer.
Then why didn't you, as an officer of the court, tell me before we took his testimony?
I told Mr. Steele.
No. Why didn't you, as
Oh Lord, so I'm not sure who this old ass nigga is. I'm not sure who he is. I ain't sure who this old ass nigga is, but he done got up there and said that he knew that that Lil Woody was gonna take the damn Fifth. And now the judge saying, well, why you as an officer of the court, why you didn't tell me he was gonna take it? Like the judge didn't know. The judge knew what was going on. Glanville corrupt. He corrupt.
an officer of this court, tell me.
Well, then that's my.
I got a problem with you now.
What?
Oh,
it's
Lord.
his fault. It's the state's
Oh,
responsibility.
Glanville said, I got a problem with your ass because you ain't tell me he was gonna take the Fifth. So this man literally just said, I heard the state understand that he was gonna take the Fifth. Why you ain't got a problem with the state? You should have a problem with the state right now. The state is the one who was supposed to tell your ass, Glanville, respectfully. They were the one who's supposed to. It's the state's witness. This is the state's witness. They were the ones who's supposed to tell your ass he taking the Fifth. If they tell me that they didn't know he was taking the Fifth, then they didn't vet their witness accordingly. This is ridiculous right here. Glanville, you out of order. He out of order right now. Let's keep going.
I feel like that would be the defense overstepping a little bit.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
I got a problem with you now.
Well,
I would suggest you don't say anymore.
I've already said.
I know that, sir. And the problem is you should have told me. If that were your case, then you've just made an argument that we didn't even need to have, because I could have certainly asked him based upon your proffer. Now you want to have it both ways. You can't do that.
John, I thought the state knew that.
And that's not what the point is. The point is, you as an advocate, is you should have told me.
If they get convicted, they have so many reasons for an appeal, probably in the hundreds.
Let's have an equal responsibility under the rules of professional responsibility.
Okay, as long as we're both responsible, that's fine.
I would ask that, Your Honor, that the deputies transport Mr. Copeland to the jail completely separate from any.
Yeah, I was going to thank you for reminding me of that. In our order, wait just 1 second. In the order of the incarceration, I'm going to I also have a keep separate order for him.
For the transportation and the housing, because none of these gentlemen are going to say anything to him, but I don't even want anyone to claim that they did.
I think that's fair enough, and that's a good suggestion.
Yeah, he is not safe in there. Woody is not safe in the Fulton County Jail, dude. If I was him, I'd be so sketched out. I'm like, dude, keep me in a cell for the whole time. I don't want to be near anyone.
But we'll go ahead and have him. If you could also have him housed separately too.
And we are again missing. We do not have the complete file.
So he's saying Steele didn't send them the complete file or something?
To be able to access it properly, to be able to look at it, authenticate the calls, the time, all of that. We don't have it. We were provided last night a thumb drive with cut and pasted file names up under headings with some additional pieces of a file that would have had to, again, have been deconstructed from the way that the file would have been given to counsel for defendant Williams. We are asking the court to compel defense counsel to turn over to the state the file in the original condition that it was given to them.
Judge Lamb.
She out of order. She out of order.
When Ms. Love calls me that I did not do something, they have the exact image of what we got from the jail in Fayette County. That is it. And if I get another false allegation and you do nothing, I'm shocked. I'm appalled at you. I sit here day after day with this false allegation just machine.
False
allegation machine. Hey, Brian, still going on.
There's been no purposeful. I don't care. I give over everything. I've done this for 33 years. Never in my life have I seen a trial. I've done 300 appeals in the state of Georgia alone. I've never read a case like this. Judge, I gave them everything I had. I was at my office till 8, after 8 last night. I waited for their investigator to come by. I handed him an exact copy of thumb drive. They had everything that we got from the Fayette County Jail. Been no deconstruction. There's been no purposeful exclusion. This is not the first time. Okay. And I apologize that I'm getting tempered, but I've never been treated like this. You talk about professionalism every week. Professionalism is lacking with one lawyer here. It has never been. I don't even like coming to court. I used to love this. I would die for what we do. I used to say, I'm dying. I would die. I couldn't choose a better profession. If I had litigated with Miss Love, I would.
Can we strike
no, I'm serious.
Bro said he used to love going to court, and now Miss Love ruined it.
This shit crazy. And this is why I love this case. This is why I love this case. Brian Steele. I'm gonna tell you. The man is invited to the cookout. All right. If y'all want to, whatever y'all want to tell, Brian Steele is invited to the cookout. Why is Brian Steele invited to the cookout? This man is going, hey, damn all the bullshit. He going head over heels, and he advocated for his client, right? He advocated for Young Thug, and listen to the passion this man speaks with. I got other video that we're gonna react to, because there was one where I'm not gonna lie to you. I was sitting there listening to Brian Steele cook, and I was like, damn, Steele, bro, it gave me chills when Steele was cooking, bro. It gave me chills when Steele was cooking. So we're gonna react to that as well. But this is, man, listen, if I'm ever in legal trouble in the state of Georgia, Brian Steele, I want Brian Steele in my corner. I want him in my corner. I'm just telling you. I don't know if I can pay him. I don't know if I got the money to pay. I don't know if I got the money for it. But David, I want Brian Steele in my corner. You feel me? Brian Steele is rocking right now. And listen to the passion that he has for his client. This is what we need. And I appreciate it. I'm not a fan of the state. And I'm probably not a fan of the state for multiple reasons, not just because of this trial. I'm not a fan of the state regardless, just to be honest. Whether I've had trials or not, I'm not a fan of the state. I'll plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. So y'all might have to take me into custody, but all I'm telling you is I don't fuck with him. But what Brian Steele is doing right here is beautiful. And I love the way he's advocating for his client, Young Thug. Free Thug, man. We're gonna get it started over here. Hashtag free Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? Free Young Thug, because I ain't seen nothing as far as Rico and all that shit go. I ain't seen none of that. I ain't seen it in all the testimony I done watched. I haven't seen it. I know this shit gonna go on for another year, whatever. I ain't seen none of that Rico shit that they talking about. I ain't seen it. Let's keep going.
Okay, hey, everybody, calm down. Everybody, both of you, please be safe.
The judge said calm down.
You have threatened me with contempt. You threatened me with jail. If you go back in time, we can just start in voir dire. Jury after jury, you did individual voir dire, painful. Miss Love would come in and say that juror was crying. It was not true. You would say that's not my recollection after I said it. We start the case.
Mr. Steele,
I asked you, please.
Mr. Steele.
Please, Judge. How would you feel if you were being treated
Mr. Steele.
I'd like to finish.
Mr. Steele.
I gave him everything on that drive, and it's continual abuse of a prosecutor, of another member of the bar. I don't talk with Miss Love, and that's fine. I like that. But, Judge, I'm not going to stand here anymore. I don't care. You can take my bar card. And Mr. Williams, to me, this is an innocent man. You talk about Miss Love said there's a man in the Fulton County Jail who shouldn't be there, Mr. Copeland. Mr. Williams shouldn't be in custody. But he's been charged, and we come here for a fair trial. It's been everything but that, according to Miss Love has tried to demonize me. At times, Mr. Adams. At times, Mr. Shaw. Now it's all because she wants to win a case. And now she speaks over people. It's not right. I gave them everything. And by the way, and what I want to tell you, by the way, it's not even the law. If they call that gentleman on direct, I don't have to give them anything before trial. I do it because you asked me to. You said, listen, we got a big case. It's going to take a long time. Give give them things. I gave this, by the way, to the state October of 2023. October 2023. That was uploaded. Give it to the state. I hear about it now, and I wait there and I give them the exact duplicate of what we have. And now there's a false allegation of misconduct. And what I'm telling the court is what I said again. I do not appreciate it. You have told it in front of the jury. I'm unprofessional. You were wrong. You based that on Miss Love's false representation.
Your Honor, again, the ad hominem attacks, Your Honor. I object, and he should stop talking when I object.
Try to silence me. I will not be silenced.
Dude, Brian Steele is done. He is so pissed. He's over this shit.
Shout out to Brian Steele. Shout out to Brian Steele. He's not going to be overtalked. He's going to come up there and stand for Thug. Shout out to him. Because this is, if I was accused of anything that Thug was accused of, nigga, I need a nigga like Brian Steele in my corner. That's who I want in my corner, damn it. You damn right. That's who I want in my corner. Yes. Absolutely. Why? Because look how he rocking. That nigga, look, she get up there. Let put the spotlight on us. As one of the greats, Robin Harris, used to say, put the spotlight on her ass. This one right here. We gonna point out. We gonna point out. She get up there talking crazier than a motherfucker. And Brian still said, damn what she talking about. I'm going to finish what I'm saying, and y'all not going to silence me. I'm going to represent my client. I'm going to advocate for my client. And I'm going to fight for him. And this is ridiculous what y'all doing to me right now. I ain't got no problem. Brian, hey, respectfully, I say this respectfully. AD Love, you may not be invited to the cookout, but damn it, still you invited to the cookout, damn it. You invited to the cookout. Hey, we got the barbecue out there. We got the ribs on the grill. Hey, I might be on the grill my damn self. I'm just telling you. Thug, you invited to the cookout. That's a fact. Love, Hilton, y'all not invited. We not inviting y'all to the cookout. We not inviting y'all. Yeah, I say that respectfully. But at the end of the day, we not inviting y'all. Let's finish this up. Let's finish this up.
Here's the thing. Okay, I think that Mr. Steele, please be quiet this one time. You made your point. You made your point this one time.
Steele.
Well, please be seated, sir. Sir, please be seated.
Whatever you do, it's fine. But I care about Jeffrey Wood.
It's obvious. I would expect no less because you're his advocate, you're his champion. Could you all please sit down so I can kind of figure out a solution for this? I know that tempers have been heated in this particular trial, and they continue to do so. And I know that all of you are being zealous advocates and representing your clients to the best of your ability. I agree that there should not be ad hominem attacks on anybody or any counsel, and that you all should think and reflect about what you say about your brothers and sisters of the bar. We have a large contingent of folks that watch this trial. It sends not the message I think you want it to send. And I'll take up whatever I need to take up as I see fit. But I know that you all, this has been a long trial. It's very demanding, exacting, and grating on and tiring.
What a damn shame. This is a damn shame.
And I know that you would never delete or otherwise try and alter evidence. And I assume that that's what you got. And I'm gonna take that at face value. I'm in no way saying that we're all gonna see each other over and over and over again. And it serves you and serves the profession, serves your clients. It's not effective.
Holy shit. That's it for day 86 and 87. Absolute fireworks.
Shout out, hey man, real quick. I want to make sure I shout the brother out the right way, man. Because he does a hell of a job. Cuff Boys, man. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to this brother's channel, man. Hell, he got 2 million subs already, but man, the man does a hell of a job covering the channel or covering this trial. And I would be remiss if I didn't tell y'all to go make sure y'all sub to his channel. And like I said, he does a hell of a job. Shout out to Cuff Boys. And this is where he clips and cuts the videos down. So I ain't got to go look at 11 Alive News for 7 hours. I can get it in 28 minutes and react to it the way we just did. So shout out to him, man. Much love and respect to that young brother, man. And hey, this is one of the cases that, or this is just one day we're gonna react to multiple different situation because we got to get into Woody testimony. We got to go back. We got to go back and talk about some of the other testimony that's been given and how pathetic the respectfully. I say this respectfully, but how pathetic the state has been in their cross-examination, their direct examination and their redirect. They've been pathetic and free thug, man. That's all I'm gonna say. But I appreciate y'all, man. And this is the first time we had a video that we're gonna drop as a premiere or whatever it's called. But we're gonna do it that way in this situation. And man, I appreciate y'all. We done with it tonight, man. Much love and respect. And check me out, man. We're gonna be going live again. Y'all will see me. Hey, I look good on camera. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. I look good on camera. So, but y'all will see me live on camera now. And I had to get my camera right and all those type of things. But we're gonna keep doing that, man. Salute, much love and respect. Thank y'all for rocking with me, and we'll do it again. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all make sure y'all sub the Dub Right Side, hit the Cash App, you know what I'm saying? Hit the when we become monetized, you know what I'm saying? Damn it, just like the video. Just like the video. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. That's all we need. We don't need all the other shit. Just subscribe and like the video, man. That's it. And if y'all do that, man, if you rock with me, you'll do it. If you don't, I understand. I ain't got no problem with you. I appreciate you coming through. And we're going to do it again, man. Much love and respect. Thank y'all for spending this time with me. And, yeah.
You can't fight the power of Gervonta Tank Davis. What a scintillating display. Well, you question Deontay Wilder's power. The proof is in the banana pudding as he just turned the lights out.
Cool boy Steph Stephen Fulton Jr.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the skill, the highly regarded Devin Rodriguez.